general. You already know what time it is. It's about Black Power. We here talking about some relevant issues that's happening right now. Pray for Hawaii. Hawaii is under serious threat from Hurricane Lala. Uh, this is supposedly, man, Hawaii ain't been hit in a long time. They saying over 32 years. Now I remember that one hurricane I seen on the news. Woo, boy, when it did, it might have been 30. But if that's the same damn hurricane that I'm thinking about, man, it tore Hawaii up, boy. That might have been one of the most vicious hurricanes in American history. That in world history. That's how powerful that damn hurricane was that hit Hawaii whenever it did. Yeah, it was very vicious. And so, but I don't know what island. This is headed to the main island, the big island, the main island. And so, they saying this will be the first recorded hurricane that hit the big island. Now that's hard to believe. You would think because it's been out there, it's an island and shit like that. You'd have thought that it would have been hit. Like because some of them islands down there in the Caribbean, they stay getting hit. You know what I'm saying? They stay getting hit. Hold up, fam. Yeah, this motherfucker stay getting hit. Yeah, we back in the house. But anyway, and just got through talking about Indonesia. This been a very volatile year for weather. And shit, what's next? Gonna have catastrophic goddamn snowstorms and shit. I'm telling you, you might see a goddamn glacier, a damn iceberg. Up in northern goddamn United States. All type of what the El Ninos and goddamn weather ice storms and shit shooting out of Canada all the way south into Texas, all the way. Watch, you seeing a lot of catastrophic weather, apocalyptic weather. So we praying, man, that don't shit. As far as this hurricane season, that shit go by. Hurry up. Sometimes I be waiting on the goddamn cold. You know what I'm saying? Being from Michigan, motherfuckers up there, nigga get used to it after a while. You be staying there, you need some heat, but motherfucker get the right clothes and shit. I used to have a big ass pelly coat. Man, that motherfucker was built for that shit. Boy, you would never get cold in that motherfucker. Never. I wouldn't give a fuck how cold. Nigga, you'd be warm, man. You couldn't wait to get, even outside, I couldn't even wait to get in and take that motherfucker off. It'd have you overheated. But you just, but all this other shit, see, the thing is, all this, and the damn snow could be apocalyptic too, and I done seen it. So shit, the thing is with that weather is crazy. It could get on your ass, boy, and when it do, if it come real scandalous, real, where it's a category 5 or whether it's hurricane, whether it's a goddamn tornado, ice storms, man. I done seen ice storm, man, that shut that goddamn all the way down. State of emergency. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about that ice storms, and when it just come. Not only is it so many feet of snow, it's ice, and so when that shit freeze, ain't nothing, man. You can't get a goddamn tank through that shit. Can't get a tank through that shit. Real talk. That's how I done seen, and the damn the drifts be so high you can't even see the porch. You know what I'm saying? You can't even see the porch if you don't get out there on that shit immediately. You know, you ain't gonna be able to deal with it at all. You ain't gonna be able to deal with it. It's gonna be too high. It's gonna be too damn deep for you to deal with. So man, back in the day, I used to remember I had to get out there. And soon as that shit get to coming, I get out there like every appreciate you, family. I get out there and every like when that snow coming down, you got to get out there like every 30 minutes. When it first started coming, you got to hit that shit like every 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Why that shit like this, and it could end up being feet of snow. But if you get out there like every 30 minutes and and shovel it, every 30 minutes, read the true word of the Lord. The truth is found in. I didn't. I didn't. But I'm gonna check it out this evening. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna peep into it. Yeah, I'm gonna peep into it. But I will. I'm gonna check it out. Uh okay, cool. No doubt. But anyway, as long as you get out there and check and deal with it early and put salt down, you'll be able to you man, I used to have my shit to the cement. You look across the street and down the street, man, they would be mad as hell. My shit would be like, ain't nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? I pull right up in front of my house and I bet not catch you parking in front of my house. It'll be to the cement. And then as soon as you, nigga, you in the war zone. The ice is shit high as hell and shit. And so, but that ice could be very, very treacherous too. The snow can be very treacherous. But Hawaii is under, and it's raining now. And I just know being that far out in the ocean, man, I would be scared as hell to be live that far. I done been on some islands, and any island, you know what I'm saying? You get that feeling like, damn, after being on the island for, once you realize that, once you first get there, it don't hit you. You know what I'm saying? It don't hit you. But as you go around it and you complete, and you go around, you like, damn, this motherfucker ain't really as big as I thought it was. You didn't went all the way around. And once you done conquered it and you realize how small the island really is, and then you think like, damn, all this water and shit, you get that feeling like, man, we trapped on this motherfucker. You get like a feeling. Now the people that live there, they probably used to it. But coming from the mainland, I was like, whoa, and in the island, I'm talking about the Caribbean. So that ain't as far as Hawaii out there. You know what I'm saying? Hawaii is out there. That's some shit. That's a distance from mainland, North America. That's a distance. So man, if some shit go down out there, motherfuckers gonna have to depend on, themselves and shit until it's over with. Until it's over with, you're gonna have to depend on yourself out there, and that might not be enough. Motherfucker have to hunker down and do the best that they can. But it's a lot of apocalyptic shit going on. Now like I said, they saying that it ain't nothing hit Hawaii in over 32 years. And this gonna be the first time that it hit the main island, and so I know they, that they making preparations and shit for that, and hopefully, man, that they could get through, cause like I say, I know they, cause like I say, the last hurricane, I don't know when that hurricane was, but that hurricane that hit Hawaii, whenever it did, I think they ranked that hurricane probably the most powerful, and I think it is. It was the most powerful hurricane ever recorded. Listen to me. Hit Hawaii. And it might have been 30 years ago, but it was recorded as the winds was the most powerful winds ever recorded in a hurricane. So they got some shit to be nervous about. You feel me? They got some things to they got some things to be worried about, but hopefully, it's just, a storm and that they get past it and we can move on. Anyway, family, I appreciate y'all being here. Make sure y'all get over there to Patreon, click that link right down in the video description, and I'll be right back in a minute. Boom, Black Pop.